angry, and with that grille I think it looks even more angry. And you need to mention that grille because it has aroused so much discussion. I just think it looks good, period. It's a neat package, it looks bulky, and I think it looks good from all angles, just as its predecessors has always done. It's an elegant car, but with some extra oomph to it. So we roll off in all the settings, comfort and efficient drive. And this car, it really works as a nice cruiser, a cabriolet cruiser. It's rather okay in its size. You can sit two adults in the back, maybe not for long, but when you have the roof down, it's just fun. And I think it's very comfy just riding around like this. It doesn't give you that impression that this is a hardcore M4 Competition, as it's called, with 510 horsepower, 650 Newton meters, 0 to 100 in 3.7 seconds. And this gearbox, this 8-speed gearbox, it's silky smooth. It changes gears like you wouldn't ever notice. It's so smooth, you can't feel the changes. And it shows me a red light, which it is here in the front here, so it's got all those safety features as well. You know, it recognizes a stop sign and it warns you, so you feel as in a very super modern luxury car, which got all safety features and all the conveniences that you need. There is a bit of extras on this car, but you got the M Drivers package. And this Competition, it's also unlocked so you can do 280 kilometers an hour, so it's quick. But the most interesting point to me when it comes to a car like this, a convertible, because I like convertibles, is that it's an M4. The M3 and the M4 Coupe, they are much stiffer. They don't weigh as much, and that will always bring up a discussion among enthusiasts. Like, you know, you bring this to the track, it weighs 200 kilos more. You don't get that body rigidity as the sedan and the coupe has. But that to me is much cooler, because bringing this car to the track, losing maybe a second or a 1.5 second, who cares? Because all the elements when you drive are so much more enhanced. So I think this is much more cool. And you know, bringing 2 extra people in the back, just put on a helmet and go. I think that's a lot more attitude on the track. And of course the M4 needs to set a lap time here at Gillinge test track. We will do it in 2 modes, the 2-wheel drive mode and the 4-wheel drive sport mode. Frozen Portimao blue together with the ivory white extended leather package, and just having the car parked so people can look into it draws extra attention. And with these lines, I think they really like what they see. I do. It takes 18 seconds to put up or put down the soft top. And this soft top, it got some silver color to it. It's 40% lighter than the predecessor's hard top. And I must say that they've stuffed it rather well, because it feels like any coupe. It's rather quiet. Sure, you can hear the road a bit through the big tires, but they're very comfy. And the seats, they are very comfy. You can set it so they can squeeze you, and you can put them in so many different ways. You can get those carbon bucket seats as well. They're very sporty and they're pretty comfy as well. I've been trying them out before, but these are more comfortable. They are. And they look good as well. So I don't think that you need anything else, because they hold you in place. Those bucket seats there, of course, are much harder and sportier. And you know, if you want to go competition way and want to drive on track and really sit tucked in, then those are for you. But maybe then you also choose the M4 Coupe or the 5-door sedan M3 version. We move to the back, and the lines are distinct and exquisite here as well. At the same time, it's wide. This black diffuser, it really harmonizes with the black tailpipes. Those 4 tailpipes, which are rather big. So it looks even more angry from the back. The trunk is 223 liters big, not much, but that's what it is with convertibles, because this soft top needs to be retracted safely and securely here. So you need to put in some soft bags to fill it up. But I mean, if you go on a journey, you will probably only be 2 people and not 4. So you can put some bags in the back seat. And then you can get into those sport modes, and you can change everything there. I have put my M1 configuration in Sport Plus all the way through, and 2-wheel drive, because there is something about BMW, you want to have it, you know, jiggling around a little. You get very good grip when you drive in 4-wheel drive. I've put that in M2 configuration, Sport Plus all the way, and then DSC off completely, and 4-wheel drive sports. So it's a bit more torquey on the back wheels. So you still get that BMW feel where you can swing it out a bit, but you get good grip from the front wheels as well. It grips good. The extra weight in this car actually makes it a bit more planted in some way. Put the brakes in sport mode as well, so they grip a bit quicker and they react a bit quicker to your inputs. So the interior in a BMW, and especially here with this white leather, it's sublime. It feels really luxurious. These seats, they are just perfect. These are not the carbon bucket seats which you can get. They are very stiff, even though I've tried them out before, and they're okay. They're not that super hard. But these are more for long journeys, so these are good, and they look extremely nice as well. This is extra, this one, when you drive with the top down. It's called air collar. It gives you some warm air as you drive along, and that is really appreciated. So it's a great place to be in, but as you step in, there is a lot of buttons all around, but thank you for physical buttons, that's good. So there's so many calibrations to be done in here, because BMW, they always have a lot of technology and they're known for it. But if you had a lot of BMWs before and you're a BMW fan, then you're pretty welcoming to all this new technology, and you like to adjust a lot of settings. Something that I find very good is those 2 configurations here, the M1 and the M2. I configured the M1 in Sport Plus all the way and 2-wheel drive, so you just push that twice and you get that setting. M2 is 4-wheel drive Sport, and then Sport Plus in all the other settings. And as always in BMW M cars, you get those very thick steering wheels. To my taste, they're a bit too thick, but of course they're grippable and very cozy. Great cluster with great response and great graphics in the infotainment system. You can get into drift analyzer and analyze your drift. You can set it in different steps, so you can let the car drift out to a certain amount, and then you can push it down so the drift becomes even wider. So you can become a real drift king with this car. You got buttons on the gear knob as well. You can set the speed for the gear changes there. It's a good place to be in. It's very sporty orientated, but at the same time, it feels comfortable and luxurious when you just want to cruise along. You can feel that it's a rather heavy car. It's almost 2 tons, but the steering and everything here, it's a bit of an electronic feeling in it, but I think it's rather good. It's rather quick, and it gives you pretty good feedback. You can put it in comfort and it gets a bit leaner. So this M4 Competition, you can only get it in this version. You cannot get it in the 480 horsepower version, which you can get the other ones in. Of course you want the Competition with full power, that's the thing. But the cool thing about the other ones, the M4 and the M3, is that you can get in 480 horsepower and you can get a manual gearbox with strictly rear wheel drive, so you lose some extra weight due to the drivetrain. See, it takes 18 seconds for this soft top to retract and to be fully folded away. Yeah, very smooth. Nice. You know, you need to keep these windows down, otherwise driving a convertible is just pointless. You need to get all the elements from the outside. There's a lot of leaves dropping from the trees now as well. That's a cool factor. Preparing launch control, active. So that launch, it's very effective. That's how you get off the line quickly. And then of course, if you want to kick back and relax and just cruise, you can raise these windows and you look a bit ridiculous. And you'll look even more ridiculous if you put this wind deflector, or if you buy that one and put that in. Not good. But it's quiet like this. It's pretty nice. You got the sky, and you can just turn on some music and relax. Because driving in comfort and efficient mode and all of this, that is relaxing. But this is a great summer's car with a lot of power. So you can have a lot of fun in it. You can drive comfortable. You can have some people riding along, enjoying the ride, enjoying the crazy ride, if you will. Because you can go crazy with this car.